People who think they are happy just have the right amount of sadness in their lives. You gotta have a little sadness once in a while, so you know when the good times come. Sometimes I think, oh dear, I'm very happy at the moment. Someone is probably about to die to bring me back down to an appropriate misery level. I'm so glad I'm not the only one. I feel a sense of guilt and dread if things are going really well. I had this thought in high school. I thought, I live a very nice life. Money is no issue. No immediately family members are sick. I'm doing well in school. Oh shit, something very bad will happen in my life to balance this out. 2 years later my mom was diagnosed with leukemia. You can't play in the puddles if you don't go through the rain. Being happy is a state of mind and not a series of events. That's why they said people who think they are happy. I disagree. I think it's more about mindset and perspective than quantity or severity. Yeah, it's a majority perspective, but at end of day we're just along for the ride. There are things that will devastate you, so devastating that your perspective will be shattered. I totally disagree. Some of the most devastated people find ways to be the happiest. They had to, or they would have killed themselves. I've had some earth-shattering moments in my life, from childhood abuse, sexual assault, alcoholic parents, adulthood abuse, infidelity, death of only real family, current PTSD, and more, but overall I rate my quality of life much higher than most of my peers who might have gone through objectively less, but fixated on it more. I love where I'm at in life, because I know how bad it can be, and I've worked hard to get here. I value those moments of pain, because they made me who I am, and gave me opportunities to find happiness in tiny joys. I genuinely believe you can't always control your life, or your emotions, or your thoughts, but you can control what you do and say, and you can choose to actively try shift your own ways of feeling and thinking, even if it's a hard and long process. Are you trying to insinuate that people think they're happy, but they're not really? Or does the sentence equate to happy people just have the right amount of sadness in their lives? I can get behind the latter, but not the former. It means that happy people have their fair share of sadness, but choose to be positive. I get that, but saying that someone thinks they are happy implies that, in reality, they are not. Just a poor wording choice. Perhaps a better word would have been feel that they are happy. The right amount of sadness equals 0. No, you need some sadness, or else there is no excitement in life. If you're constantly happy, there is no contrast, which is why you need some sadness. Have you ever read Brave New World? They talk about a lot of this, and why you need sadness to really be happy. People say you need sadness as contrast in life, but I don't think that's true at all. I'm more appreciative of my happiness or my health when I'm sad or sick, but I'm still happier and healthier without them. I'd love to just be happy and healthy forever. Let me put it this way, happiness is just the contrast of sorrow, so if you have no sorrow, you have no happiness. If you're never sad, what dictates whether you're really happy or not? It's ironic that I'm here talking about happiness when I don't have it, but if you look it up, maybe someone else will explain it better than I. If you read some of the older dystopian novels, one of their key points is that there is no happiness without sorrow. But there's no evidence or proof that happiness works that way. I don't think it does. Think about it this way, if you don't know what sorrow is, how do you know what happiness is? You could keep telling yourself that you're happy, but are you really? I would definitely say it's more about how you deal with sadness, rather than how much of it you have. I've met people who are going through hell with a smile on their face, and people who get down about having dishes in the sink. I think to try to quantify sadness does a major injustice to sadness itself. Everyone feels it differently. Tap subscribe and hit the bell right next to it so you never miss a video. Comment your own thoughts below.